Alright, I think we're live. I believe we are. Showing on the computer. And all that. So let me be able to see the screen and all that. Just give me a second, please. Alright, I think we're live. Hold on a second. I believe we are. I don't know what happened there. I'm just gonna turn on the stream. My computer. Hello. Okay, yeah, we're good. Hey everyone, welcome to another stop motion stream. As you might just saw right there, apparently, you have the stream on your phone on the tab, and that it picks up the audio from that. So apparently you learned that. So, anyways, yeah, today we are animating with the Mafex Wolverine. Recently got that today. Or today, when did I get it? Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday I got him. Yeah, so, got him Thursday. I also got Cyclops. And yes, as the title suggests, I'm going to talk about Send Help. I did see the movie and that. So... yeah, but we got other stuff we need to talk about first. Well, we could talk about Send Help. I think what I will do, though, for people that tune into the stream later on, watch it later on, I will just show the, like, I'll just put a time code for when I start reviewing Send Help. You know, so I'm not expecting this stream to be too long. There's some updates. I don't think I didn't stream for a while. I haven't done stop motion stream for a bit. So yeah. So we will save Send Help for later on in the video. There's other stuff that I do need to talk about in that. So what should I start with first? Well, one thing I think I would like to start with is about, well, anime, of course, this Friday's video. So, let's get to animating and that. So, for this Friday's video, right, I'm going to tell you all this. I think it's cursed. Or something, you know? I think, because originally I wanted, like, so here's the timeline, right? I planned this video out since May, right? I wrote the script. I got it done in the first week of September. Mind you, at the Lego store. Waiting for that, right? For that to open. And it was all good to go to be made to release in September of last year, right? But then real world stuff happened. So then, you know, I'm delaying it, and, you know, there's a bunch of other videos I wanted to make. I put it on the back burner, right? So then after that, I'm simply just thinking, yeah, I'll get it out in January, right? Because then I had this cool idea that I'll tell you all the cool idea I had in a bit, right? So after waiting some time, what I then do is I proceed to wait until January to release this video, right? And it was all set to go. But then real world stuff happens again. And it's like, okay, 2 times, that's something, you know? So I then decide I'm going to wait. It was all set to release. And I think you can all take a guess where this is going, of why I'm delaying it again. Real world stuff happened again. So, for when I think I will release the video, I'm just gonna let you in all on this, right? So it's a Venom video, okay? So it's shocking that all these delays keep happening, even though it's a Venom video. And basically, it's like, you know, you never think this happened, but it somehow happens. So, you know, the plan was I was going to have the Venom video, the first part of it, because it's going to be a duology, right? The first part was supposed to release this month, right? And then the last part, the finale, would have released in December, the end of the year, right? I thought it'd be a cool idea, you know? It's like you don't have to wait too long for the end of the series, because it's just 2 videos, right? So what I'm thinking I'm going to do, this might change, right? I'll let you know. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to delay the videos. Well, not this video. The title of the video is Silence of Venom, right? I'm going to delay it for right now. And I'm going to move it up to 2027. So next year, right? So that's the plan. I see there's a lot of people joining out. Just so you all know, I will talk about Send Help soon. Just gotta talk about some other stuff. So, you know, I did see the movie. I'll tell you what I think of it. Yeah, you gotta stay tuned for that. So, yeah, basically, I really do want to make the video, right? But it's just, and you know, I've talked to some friends and they said, like, just put a disclaimer. I'm like, no, I don't want to. So, I'm hoping to eventually get the video out, but what I'm planning on doing is I will make the video on the side, right? And it will kind of be on like a hard drive or thumb drive for a bit, right? So I'll make 2 versions, because if you watch my videos, I think y'all do, at the end of my videos, I always put the year the video was released in, right? 2026, 2025, 2024, 2023, right? So that's what I usually do. So I'm thinking I will make 2 versions of the video. One that says 2026 and another that says 2027. Again, hopefully this doesn't come down to that. And, you know, stuff does, like, you know, real world stuff. I mean, you can't stop real world stuff, but hopefully, we'll see. Okay, so but that doesn't mean there's not going to be a video releasing this Friday. I do have a video on my mind. Like technically, yeah, I do my 2-week schedule, but I just feel like I want to give you guys one more video. You know, just one more. You know, enough the month with. But then that also raises a question, because that does kind of mess with the schedule that I have. Because originally this video that is now being moved up to now was supposed to release on the 6th. Then there would have been a 2-week break almost. And, you know, you then get the next video. I think, what did I put it down? The 20th? I feel like it's the 20th I put it down for. So, I'm going to have to rework the schedule a bit. So I will think of something though. I will think of a project to make. We will see what it is. Might be a video next week as well. We just have to wait and see. So, and if you wonder what the video is that's going to be releasing now this week, it's Darth Maul. It's going to be a Darth Maul video. I think it's going to be a cool one. Because the one thing I've noticed is I have not made a video with the Clone Wars Darth Maul yet. So, I kind of want to, you know? So, that's the plan for a video this week. I will think of another video, right? To release, so for like next week. So stay tuned. Let's just see what happens. But anyway, you know, I just thought of something. Oh, what's this? Hello, CT? You know, I just thought of something. What if I said I'd wait to talk about Send Help towards the end? Just imagine if I start talking about it right now in the middle. Like, I just started telling you guys my thoughts on that movie, like, right now. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till the end. You know? I have thoughts, positive thoughts about the movie. So, but stay tuned. We'll get to it. Don't worry. Just be patient. If you're new to the stream, I usually yap a bit, but I really do want to talk about Send Help, though. So, yeah. Oh, I think I also mentioned. No. Oh, I did see Bone. I feel like I mentioned what happened. I'm trying to remember. When was. No, I don't think I told you guys the update, because I did see 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple again. I will save that for the movie part, aka when we start talking about Send Help. What happened when I went to see 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple again. So, but anyways, in other news, to all the Godzilla fans out there, maybe watching the stream, and if you ordered a Galcus like I did, they just shipped my Godzilla 2000. So, yeah. I don't know when he'll get here. I'm hyped for him to get here. I have the monster arts, but again, like, if you know the differences between Godzilla suits, the Haya Godzilla 2000 is based off, you know, Godzilla 2000 Millennium, whereas the Godzilla 2000 suit that Sham made, or SH Monster Arts, that is based off of the one from Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. So, but yes, I got that coming. So, whenever that arrives, you can expect a stop motion stream, of course. And then also expect a short for it. Why not? You know? So yeah, it's a coming soon type of thing. What else do I want to share? Oh, the review channel. So here's the thing with the review channel. I'm actually running out of figures to review. So I might post a review or post a showcase for Cyclops and Logan. But I'm thinking I will go back and review some older figures in that. So that is a plan that I do want to do. And that, so yeah, I mean, I did get the Civil War Ant-Man from Figure Arts. It's like one of my holy grail figures. It's a figure I want for a long time. So, managed to get it. Pretty happy. So, yeah. Let's see what. Oh, did you guys know Wonder Man releases tomorrow? And they're dropping all, what was it, 8 episodes? I was excited for it. You know, I don't know how to feel. Like, here's the thing. This might be controversial. I'm not a fan when shows drop all episodes on one day. You know, I like when it's I'm like traditional. I like weekly. You know, it keeps people talking, conversations going. So, I don't know. I am excited for Wonder Man though. So, I'll be binge watching that while I work tomorrow. So, yeah, just having it on in the background. I think that's a cool idea. I'm gonna wait now for more people to pop in, and then start talking about Send Help. So we're gonna wait a little bit for more people to pop on in, because I'm gonna be honest, this stream I think will be short. Like, this is just a really short stream. So, and again, if you're new, I always show you all the raw footage that I filmed here today when it ends, so you all get to see it. You know? So, yeah. Do we all think it's a good... Should I talk about it now? What do we all think? Should we wait a little bit or talk about Send Help? Because I do want to talk about it now, right? But I don't want to confuse people, you know, when they get here. And I'm just like mid-sentence. Again, it's a non-spoiler review. Don't worry. I'm not spoiling it. But if you're wondering how I found out about it, turns out the theater I usually go to, they were having an early access showing for it, right? And I managed to get, well, it was both me, my mom, and my girlfriend. We all went to go see it. My mom wanted to see it because, as she put it, it's like the HR movie. So, yeah, a little funny story I'll tell you though. For 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple though. So the movie came out January 16th, right? But Cineplex didn't get any collectible things for that movie. But when I went to see Send Help, they had like this, like my favorite poster for 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. It's like if you know the poster, I might go grab it at the end of the stream. And that to show you all what I'm talking about. I think it's like a really cool poster, and it really showcases who Jimmy is, you know? So, I accidentally went home with 4. How does that happen? I don't know. It just somehow happens. And we'll be right back for a bit. All right, everyone, we're back. But yeah, I went home with 4 collectible tickets for 20 years later. I'll show them at the end. Yeah, but anyways, I think we got people. Oh, people keep leaving, guys. I'm gonna start talking about Send Help. Hey, what do you guys? Are y'all here for the Send Help part? I feel like a lot of people were wanting me just to go off right to the gates to talk about Send Help and that, right? So, but we're gonna talk about it now. If people show up midway, like I said, I'll put a time code in the description. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about Send Help now. Y'all ready? Oh, it says, is that Wolverine? Who's the other guy? I can't tell you all. Surprise! You gotta watch the short when it releases on Wednesday. It's Mafex, Wolverine Ultimate. So, y'all gotta wait. But anyways, we're gonna talk about Send Help now. All right, y'all ready? We're talking about it. So, yes, I did see Send Help, and I'm gonna say this. Y'all know the thing about movies being released in January. They're just like quick drops and all that. Just to quickly get out there, forget about. I'm gonna say this. I feel like this year for January, that is not the case. I mean, we got banners like the Bone Temple, which if you have it, please go check it out. But while you also check out Bone Temple, I highly recommend you check out Send Help. So again, spoiler-free review. I might do a spoiler review 2 weeks from now. So, of course, Send Help is directed by Sam Raimi. Love the guy. For his movies that I have seen, of course, the Spider-Man trilogy. I've seen Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness, and I have also seen the Evil Dead movies. Evil Dead 1, and then Evil Dead 2, and Army of Darkness. I think he directed some episodes of Ash vs. Evil Dead. I believe. If I'm wrong, please tell me. But, yeah. So, I'm going to tell you this. When it comes... So, it's like I have an understanding of Sam Raimi's style, right? Because you have his Spider-Man movies, and then you have his Evil Dead movies, and, of course I saw Multiverse of Madness, which was kind of like both, but I'll tell you this, Multiverse of Madness was, it felt like they were holding Sam back from his true style in that, It felt like it was Marvel trying to be Sam Raimi, but they wouldn't let him go all out in that, I didn't hate the movie. I didn't hate Sam Raimi. I love Sam Raimi. I didn't hate Multiverse of Madness. It's just, it could have been better, But Send Help, it is horror from Sam, right? And I was just talking to someone before, actually. He wanted me to get my thoughts, and he asked, like, which type of horror style is it that Sam Raimi does? And I'm going to tell you this, right? Because some people said Sam has the way of thriller horror, right? Like intense ones, and then there's like, what was the other one he said? Intense, and then like not too intense. I will tell you this: if you know his style, and you're expecting one or the other, here's my answer for y'all. It's both. It is both styles that is used in Send Help, right? The movie is very funny, and that it's surprisingly funny, but it's also very intense too. It's like there's comedy in the movie, and it's like catching you off guard in a way. It's like you have a comedy scene, and I don't mean this in a bad way, actually. I mean this in a really good way. Because it's like, you're, like, there's the scary stuff that happens, But then, you just see the survival stuff and all this and that. And, you have a good time. You kind of just relax, lay back. But then when it gets intense, it gets intense. Very intense. So, yeah. And then Rachel McAdams and Dylan, is it Dylan O'Brien? Or I feel like it's Dylan O'Brien. They do really good, right? Because here's the thing I'll tell you. You are following, for the entire movie, Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien on the island, right? And in my opinion, the casting director made a good call with casting Rachel and Dylan. So, because you're on the edge of your seat the whole time. I did actually watch 3C's review on quickly before the stream of Send Help, and he does mention there is an intense scene. So I will tell you, I feel like I know which scene he's talking about. So that's why I think I'm gonna give y'all 2 weeks. 2 weeks to go see the movie if you can. Because it comes out Friday. We can then talk about what y'all think the scene is I'm referring to. Because I will tell you this, right? That scene, it's really intense, man. Thinking about it, it's like, woo! Woo! It is an intense scene. So, again, I think when y'all watch the movie, you'll understand. The music by Danny Elfman, right? It's good. I like it. And, I get it that, Danny has a style, right? And I like Danny's style. No, I don't have any quarrels with the, way Danny Elfman handled the music, but there was a little part of me at the beginning that was I feel like they could have gotten, I don't know, Bear McCreary for the music, but then as the movie progresses and goes on, he sold me. Danny, it's I don't know why, again, it's why judge you? You know what you're doing. He knows he's silent. So he does a really good job in that. And then one other thing, the battles, the fights in this movie. I haven't really heard much people say this yet, but the best way I can describe some of the fight scenes that happen in the movie is simply like this, okay? It has the intensity almost of the Evil Dead, of that way. But it also feels like we're not talking, it has the intensity also fights of the Spider-Man battles from his movies, right? Now, I'm not saying that Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien start Rachel is just shooting spider webs out of a web shooter, and Dylan O'Brien has a goblin mask. I'm not saying that, but it's hard to tell you all what I mean without spoiling it. But it's just when I saw the fights, it was the side of me that loves horror and how Sam Raimi handles it for the fight scenes. And how he handles fight scenes in superhero movies. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the best way of saying it. Again, I will do a spoiler review. Again, 2, maybe 3 weeks from now. So, yeah, but I will say this: the CGI at times, it's it's noticeable when it's CGI. but it's passable, I'd say. You know, because there's like a lot more from what I've really seen in the movie. Like you can tell when something's CGI, but it's also very much more practical. So if they had to, you know, for the sake of the budget, sacrifice some of the CGI budget for practical effects, I'd say it was worth it for what you got in that, right? So I really like how they handled that. And I will say is the ending without spoiling it. It is interesting because here's something else I'm going to tell you all about Send Help, right? Like, this is one of those movies where you have to pay attention to every detail, okay? We are talking every detail of the movie. Like, you gotta be, as I say, locked in. You gotta be, like, super locked in while watching Send Help. Because there are details that you might miss in that, right? So, oh, what's this? Oh, hello, SV. Oh, you have to go? Oh, shucks. Yeah, then. But, yeah, the other thing I'll tell you all, right, is... Oh, hello, SV. Here's the other thing. When I mean pay attention to every detail, I mean every single detail, like what someone says and all that, because the ending, it comes full circle in that, you know? Very, very full circle, I'd say. So, yeah, I'm trying not to tell you how I can say it's all full circle, but it's very much full circle. Just like we're talking, even pay attention to what items the characters are using. Type of full circle moment, you know? So that's the best way I can put it without spoiling it. And the choices that the characters make in this movie, it's very interesting. Because the one thing I'll tell you, right? You are kind of rooting, like you'll be rooting for one character at first, right? But then you're rooting for the other. But then you're rooting back for the other character and all that. So it becomes a moment where you're just like you don't know who to root for almost, you know? But you're rooting for one of them. And that. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like I hope it does. So you know, I feel like it makes somewhat sense of what I'm saying. Oh, now there's an issue. That's the hard part of shooting with action figures sometimes. You know, you're trying to get this cool pose, you have it in your head, but then the issues like this that happen. So, right? It's a little hard. But anyways, what was I talking about with Sentinel? Yeah, so you're rooting for any character towards like the end of the movie and that, right? And you're just left on the edge of your seat of like what's gonna happen. And I will tell you this, there is something interesting that happens. And it caught me off guard. Caught me so off guard when when another scene happened. So yeah. I think I already mentioned ending. It is interesting. It's crazy for how it ends, and that, you know. The type of ending I was expecting from a Sam Raimi movie. So, but I was still happy and pleased with the ending. You know, it made sense, and it's like, like there's even a message towards the film, right? Oh, and I'll also tell you this, right? Here's the one spoiler I will give you all. So Bruce Campbell is in it. But remember when I tell you all, pay close attention to everything in the movie, especially the backgrounds. Okay? Just pay close attention to everything. Because when I saw it with my mom and my girlfriend, and I told them that Bruce Campbell is in the movie, they were like, what? Where? When did he show up? And it's like, he's there. Bruce Campbell is in the movie, but it's in the way that you may not be expecting him to be present in the movie. That's all I'll tell you. So I'm going to see how many of y'all, because again, I will talk about Send Help again in 2 weeks from now. Like, spoilers in that. So, in another, stop motion stream. So, yeah. But he is in it. That's all I'll say. And another thing I will tell you, Send Help does not, okay? It doesn't have a post-credit scene. So, well, there is stuff in the credits, actually, on the side. That's what I'll tell you. So, but just so you all know, if you don't want to see the stuff on, like, the sides, it's just, like, instructions type of stuff. If you don't want to see that, you can just go home. Like, there is no post-credit scene. When the movie's done, the movie's done, you know? So, yeah. And it was surprisingly packed, too, actually. So, yeah, there's a lot of people there. I think I'd see it again, though. Oh, what's this? Hello, LC? Yeah, overall, for Send Help, I really liked it. Now, is it as good because it is in a ranking with 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple? I will say this. Both those movies are really good in that I can't say, like, for right now, Bone Temple is number 1. And Send Help is number 2. But that could always change, you know? Might go see it again. I think I would see Send Help again. It was really good. I liked it. So, you know, I think I'd see Send Help again. Overall, 10 out of 10 movie. I like it. You gotta experience this movie in a theater. And if you want to do a double feature, I highly recommend you go watch it along with 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. Do a double feature. You know, that's just my advice. You're gonna go see it this week, like this Friday. Do a double feature and see Bone Temple as well if you haven't. Again, Bone Temple's really good. I don't like how it's failing at the box office. You know, so please check out Send Help this weekend and Bone Temple if you haven't. Do a double feature, you know? So, yeah, I loved it. Good movies in that, right? And I do have another movie that I'm going to be seeing this week, actually. And that movie is Markiplier's movie. It's Iron Lung. And I'm going to say this. I'm excited, but also somewhat worried, you know? Because, here's the thing. I grew up with Markiplier, right? But my one worry that I have, this might just be me, is, like, I know, this is a self-funded movie by Mark, and he has, from my understanding, been talking about the movie. I'm just still somewhat worried about, you know? Because here's the thing. I thought the movie, like, I don't have a problem with long movies, right? I like Titanic. I like Oppenheimer. I like, what else is a long movie? Oh, Fire and Ash and Way of Water from Avatar. I like those movies. So, I don't have a problem with long movies. But I'm just somewhat nervous for Markiplier's movie. I think it will do good. I think it will be good, but if I remember correctly, when I checked, I think it said, 2 hours and 7 minutes? I might be getting that wrong, but it's in the 2-hour mark, and there's just something minutes in that, right? So, you know, I'm going in with an open mind. I might like it. We'll see. So, but, okay, congratulations on Markiplier for making a movie. That is an achievement right there. So, yeah. But I also did see another movie. I saw with my mom on last Tuesday actually. I did see Saw Sun Blue with Hugh Jackman. A little quick review on that. I liked it. It was a sweet movie. I'm a little angry that Hugh Jackman did not get nominated for an Oscar. I think he did great, but Kate Hudson did deserve her Oscar. Hope they win it, but I'm also hoping Sinners wins. I'm rooting for Sinners a lot. And I think Sinners is going to go home for a lot of Oscars, right? But yeah, I saw Sun Blue last Tuesday. I liked it. Really good movie. If you haven't, check it out. You know? A lot of good movies to say to check out this week, right? So yeah, I'm also like I said, for Markiplier's movie, the other thing that's been interesting is I haven't seen much people like online talking about it though. You know? It's like you'd think you'd see a lot of people talking about Markiplier's new movie and that, right? But you don't. Like, again, he is talking about it, so I think, you know, if the movie's good, I think personally more people will go check it out. Oh, this is Hello August and that. So, yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? How do you think Markiplier's movie is going to do at the box office? I think it's going to do good. Like, what do y'all think? I think it'll do good. you know, I'll still go support it. Got my ticket to go see it Thursday. So, you know, when next stream comes, I'll talk about it. So, you know, but yeah, I'm going cautiously optimistic. And then I'm going to go see another movie. The week after that, I'm going to go see Goat. Yeah, it's just interesting, you know? You got Bone Temple, and then you got Send Help, and then you got Iron Lung. And then to cap off me seeing a bunch of movies, it's Goat. Okay, well, when I talk about that, I mean more like 2026 movies. You know, Saw Sun Blue was released in last year. So, I think that's just an interesting combo. You know? Just wrap it all up with seeing Goat. And I'm gonna tell you this, I don't know if it's about basketball. I just like Sony Animations. I think they make some good movies, so. You know? And, you know, I like their movies. So I'm gonna check it out. Going to an early showing actually on Saturday next week. Going to a lot of early showings for movies, you know? So yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm excited for the movies, but I'm also excited to not have to keep going in and out for movies and all that. You know? Pretty excited. Just get some time to relax and that. So, yeah, okay, now I'm just trying to remember. I feel like I talked about what happened when I went to my second showing of Bone Temple in the last stream, but I don't know for sure, okay? So, I feel like, yeah, I had to, because if I remember correctly, I saw it on like Thursday. Yeah, I think y'all know the story. It was like another guy who got really angry and all that. Because there was that angry guy in that. So, but I will also tell you this: if you're Canadian, Tuesdays for right now at Cineplex, they're $5. You can go see a movie here in Canada in Cineplex for $5 on a Tuesday for regular. So, I'm hoping that will help out with Bone Temple and Send Help. So, you know, do a double feature. It costs you $10 if you plan it all accordingly and all that to go see Send Help and Bone Temple on the same day on Tuesday. If y'all, you know, get the free time to do it. So, yeah. Just in case y'all want to do that, you can. I highly recommend those movies and that. So, yeah. Don't worry, we're almost done filming today's stream and all that. So, but yeah. Some other stuff that I want to share with you. I feel like I covered a lot of the stuff today. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. Like, this, like, you know when you have that feeling you're talking about something, but then you just that one thing you feel like you're forgetting about, right? But so, I could talk about Wolverine and Cyclops, right? Because, my gosh, these are figures that I did want, right? But the Wolverine, like this angry head is just, it ain't staying on, man. And Cyclops. So, this is an interesting story of Cyclops, actually. he had like a squeaky lower torso, right? So I got worried, so I was like modding it. But then once I kind of put him in a lot of hot water, blow dried him, and that, like, he didn't break. He's still perfectly intact. It's just like when I was on, like, tightening the joint around his area of the torso, I kind of made it a little too loose. So it is back to normal. No, it still pops out, but I will say this. I do have 2 Cyclops figures so far. I got Mafex, and I got the 97 Marvel Legends, right? And I do have the oh, and Logan fell. I do have the Figure Arts one pre-ordered. So, but I would say for right now, look, it's not. Yeah, I got to fix this head on him. It's just like I made Logan a little too loose because he had some tight joints. Because again, I'm in Canada. It's winter time here. So, yeah. You get these figures, you gotta just throw them in some hot water, loosen up the joints, or blow dry. One of the two. So, yeah. What else? Oh, I don't think I mentioned this actually. So, I think y'all know that my Hiya Toys GMK tail snapped, right? So I did reach out to Calcus. What's this? Oh, hello, Zilla. Yes, I reached out to Calcus, and they did send me a replacement tail. So I have it on Goji. I did fix it. My little advice I'd give to everyone who gets GMK, if the tail is broken or it feels tight in that, try and this is what I did. Okay, try and put him in hot water, blow dry, and then take a part of the tail that doesn't feel like it's gonna snap, and then slowly remove the part of the like not like the joints are connected via a like it's an overlay piece, right? So if you remove the overlayer piece, you should get to the joint, blow dry it, put it in hot water, loosen up, and then carefully use some tweezers or wire cutters, carefully though, to take out the ball joint. Carve a little bit if you have to, and blow dry. And then you should be perfectly A-okay. In that, So, yeah. So just in case you're getting GMK from Hiya, there is my one input to prevent you all from breaking your GMK stick. And that. So, yeah, just some of my input for y'all, just in case. So, yeah, and then with that, we finish the stop motion. Now comes the part of the stream. You all get to check it out. what it looks like. So here y'all go. Oh, hold on a sec. Frames per second's a little low. There you go. Now y'all get to see what I animate with. Alright, there you go. There we go. That is shot. So that is, and again, you will be able to check this out on Wednesday. That's when the edited video will come out. I am hoping to get the Darth Maul video that will be taking the place of The Silence of Venom out eventually soon. Hopefully Friday. I will let you know if any delays happen. So we have a lot of people joining now. Guys, I'm about to wrap up the stream here. This is why I felt like I should have waited to talk about Send Help. But don't worry to everyone that just joined. I will make sure to put a timestamp for when I start talking about Send Help. But if you don't want me to go into like details or any of that, here's like a quick abridged version. It's a good movie. I liked it. Second favorite movie of the year. I do go more into my thoughts later on in the stream. So I will timestamp it. And all that. So yeah. Anyways. I feel like it's gonna wrap up the stream for today. You know? Oh, yeah, there's one more thing, actually, I do want to talk to you all about. This is important. So, recently, there has been an issue in the comment section. I'm not going to say names, but there's been one user who keeps requesting a video. Now, I'm going to tell you all this. I'm perfectly okay with y'all requesting videos, right? However, when you request a video, what I do ask is please do leave some feedback, you know, and help out future videos, you know, so I can improve and all that, right? But one user has been kind of breaking that rule. He does not say any feedback, and I just request this one video over and over and over again. I have told him multiple times the video's coming out eventually. So I don't know why I keep asking. Like, I'm just gonna tell you this: the more you ask for a video to release, the less likely it is to come out, you know? And especially if you're just requesting that video and nothing else, you know? If you're just stopping into the comments section to just request this one video, it's like, please, don't. Like, leave me some feedback. Actual, like, you know, feedback of, like, what do you think I could improve on the animation? Lighting. Sounds, all that. You know? So this weekend, I've seen in the comments a little bit of a fight going on. So, this is where it's going to lead into this. Okay? If the user is watching this video, or video live stream right now, right? I am asking you kindly, please, and I'm asking you nicely, please stop requesting this one video. Because the thing is, I like when y'all comment. I'd love to hear the feedback. Y'all want to give the channel, the video, all that. I love it. I love the feedback, right? What I don't like is fighting in the comments. So, I just ask everyone, please be respectful of one another. Please be respectful of the rules. There's rules I got in comedy, right? That's all I ask. So, if the user, I'm not saying names here, if they are watching, I'm kindly asking, okay? I'm going to say this one last time. Please stop requesting this one video. I don't want to, block you from comment. I don't want to do that. I don't want to block anyone from commenting. I love when you all give me feedback. But if it's going to start battles in the comments section, then I'm sorry, I'm going to have to block you. And people are engaging in the fight, oh my god, a lot of people are not popping in. So that's all I ask, Please be respectful while commenting. Please make sure to leave feedback where I can improve and all that. That's all I ask. So, I don't want to start blocking people from commenting. I don't want to do that. So, just a word of advice to everyone. Okay? Everyone watching, you can request a video. But please do leave me some feedback where I can improve upon in the channel with the videos and all that, Can't just request a video. So, I'm hoping he's watching. That's all I'm going to say. And all that. So, yeah. Well, somber way ended. But I did promise you all I'd show you the ticket that I got from when I went to see Send Help. So, everyone stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab that ticket. Okay, I'm back. Let's end off the stream with showing y'all the ticket, okay? I accidentally went home with 4 of these. I really like this ticket. It's my favorite poster for the Bone Temple that they made. Because it really showcases who Jimmy is in that, I like it. Again, I accidentally went home with 4 of them. I don't care that. It's a good ticket. Cool ticket. Cool poster. And all that, if you know Jimmy's character in the movie. So, yeah. But basically, again, I see we got 22 people in here. Like I said, later on today, I'm going to try and put a timestamp for when I start reviewing Send Help. So, if you want to see my thoughts on that, it's in their video. I will make sure to timestamp that in the comments section below. So, yeah. I really hope you all did enjoy. Again, please, going forward, the comment section, just be respectful. Don't request a video too much, So, yeah, will I do a stream next Monday? Possibly, I might. We will see, because I might talk about Iron Lung. I'm hoping okay, this is unlikely. I'm hoping next stream can be about me doing a stream for Hi Godzilla 2000. I don't think that will be the case though. So I don't know. But I do think next stream, whatever that is, next week or the week after, I do want to talk to you all about some stuff for past eras, like that Godzilla series. Some more details I would like to share. Some cool details, interesting details. And yeah. So I hope you all tune in for next Monday stream. Whatever that is, please remember to turn on some notifications. Turn on all notifications and all that, so you get notified when I stream again. Because I think the details I want to share with you all for past eras really cool. And that, and my friend just texted me something. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up the stream here, and I might stream again next Monday. I gotta go, so yeah. Yeah, so I will see you all. Hopefully, I'll check out this the stop motion video on Wednesday. Hopefully, there'll be a video on Friday and all that. I just gotta go now. Thank you all for tuning in. See you soon. Peace out for now. Bye bye.